And I'm here with Derek, the Barbaric, and 17-3 overall, coming off a beautiful head kick KO over Kylie's Motop. Now, we'll get to the finish in a second because that was a thing of beauty, and it was just so perfectly timed and placed. You know what I mean? So we'll get to that in a minute. But how are we feeling post-fight?
You kind of break it up a little bit.
Okay. I was asking how we're doing post-fight.
I got you back now.
Okay. How we doing post-fight?
Doing good post-fight, man. Just kind of trying to stay ready. You know, I'm going back out there next week for my buddy who's fighting. So I'd love to fight again. I'm just, I barely got to fight, really. But just got to stay ready anyway. So as soon as I can get back, I will too,
Okay. And speaking of getting ready and staying ready, since 2015, you've only been able to net one fight per year, and that's not due to you not wanting to fight. You've had several fights scheduled. As a matter of fact, you had one with Daley fall out, not too long ago. So, about that Paul Daley thing, how the hell did all that go down?
Man, that was kind of crazy. I have no idea what happened to him, really. We make the weight, and we put the weight back on, and we fight, and he didn't want to fight, so I knew he wasn't going to make weight. I was hoping, because I was going to get extra money, and then he didn't. He missed a little bit, and I was like, oh, hell yeah, it's like Christmas time, and I think he was kind of like, did he say it's Christmas time? I think he was a little nervous about my confidence, and then, obviously he was feeling kind of sick from the weight cut, but, he just didn't want to fight.
Okay, and would you be interested if they rebooked?
Yeah, I think we're trying to get that one going too. Just because he's a big name and stuff like that. We were main event that time, but it'd be good. I kind of feel past him, over him a little bit, but if they want to do that, we can do that.
Yeah, Paul Daley is a big name, and he brings a lot of excitement, especially if you two were to get in the cage. You guys are both really wicked with the stand-up.
Yeah, for sure. It'd be a good fight.
Yeah, that'd be a fun one. I'd be very interested in that rebooking if it came to fruition. Okay, now I want to talk about this finish. Okay, yeah. Let me set the people up here. Okay, you guys are about midway through the second round. The second round's almost over, and you clip him. He goes down, and on his way back up, you kick him in the head. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, immediately, the initial reaction was, "Oh shit, I'm sorry," because it looked like to the naked eye that he was a downed opponent, right?
Yeah, he just tried to fake it, And I got too much class to go punch a guy who's not defending himself, so he wasn't thinking about me fighting him anymore. He was looking at the ref for help, and so I backed off him. I should have went and punched him in the face because I knew it was clean. I threw the instinct clean, But if he said it was short, if he said it was early, then I would have suffered the consequences. It is what it is, But I'm pretty good with that timing, and like when I threw it, I knew it was good. But when he faked, when he started crying about it, I was like, oh, maybe I got him early. I don't know, So I just kind of backed off because I don't fight a guy who's not fucking defending himself. So, but I should have jumped on him though, because it kind of takes my satisfaction away, Yeah.
Well,
but I got him though. That was good timing.
And it goes down as a head kick, and head kick audio here loves that shit.
What's that?
I said it goes down as a head kick, and head kick audio.
And
I love that shit.
Perfect. Got to get on with you guys too, man.
Yeah, and look, immediately following the fight, I congratulated you on social media because of the way you handled the whole situation. A lot of people that were put in, this type of predicament, sometimes it goes a little sideways. But I thought you handled everything, professionally and with a lot of class. Even saying, hey, if that's low, what is it, 2 points? Because I can hear, a lot of us that are, on the TV, we can hear everything because of this COVID. So, I just had to reach out. not only finish beautiful, but just the way you handled everything was just all class. And I got to give you props and mad respect for, the way that you did it.
Thank you very much, man. I like to be like that classy guy. You know what I mean? I don't like to spit my mouth like Conor McGregor too much or anything. We can just go fight. I fight like a man. You know what I mean? We'll freaking we'll put our hands up. We'll go for it. You know what I mean? If I cheap shot you, I'm sorry. But he was kind of being cheap there, more trying to get that DQ win. But not to call him out either. You know what I mean? Like, he's probably just, I don't know. He's done fighting though.
Let's be real. So I think you called it perfect. He wasn't fighting you anymore. So after the kick and the ref puts a halt to the action, he starts to react to the situation. Okay. Your reaction is, okay, hey, if it was bad, I'll suffer. His reaction was, well, shit. You know what I mean? I could potentially win this fight, continue, because the kick was perfectly timed. Okay, it could not have been any more perfect the way that you timed it.
Yeah.
But I feel that I've taken worse kicks than that to the dome. And I'm not saying that there wasn't a lot of steam on it, but he probably could have continued.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
So that's just one man's opinion.
Yeah.
That's just one man's opinion. I think that he was trying to, maybe do a little bit of Ed Herman here, just kind of, reading the room and seeing what can come of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. No, I think I found out recently that the same thing happened to Anderson Silva career before the UFC and stuff, and I was like, that makes me feel good about it. It's like, he didn't want to fight. Like, he gave me everything he had first round. I was chilling, and then, second round, I felt him getting weaker, and then, he wanted to play the game, so, it is what it is, Takes my satisfaction away, but I know I was going to kick his ass, so,
Well, whether or not, it was a great fight. It was a great fight. And like I said, all class, 100%. I've seen fights like this happen, right? I was here in Phoenix. I was doing media for an LFA show. And one of the hometown guys was really beating on this out-of-town guy. He may have been even from like Brazil or another country. And he's getting his ass whooped, and there was an illegal shot, and they end up carrying this dude out on a stretcher. Now, I'm not 100% sure because I wasn't, cage side. I couldn't see anything, but from where we were at, A, the shots looked clean from where we were sitting, and B, they didn't look like, again, I've taken harder shots than that, man. You know what I mean? So. Yeah. I've seen these situations unfold, and if you're a gambling man and you're on the wrong end of this thing, you're thinking, hey, I may not have to fight and still get the win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, and then again, we also aren't the fighters that got kicked in the head or punched in the back of the head, so we don't know how they're necessarily feeling. And I like that you erred on the side of caution. Now he gets to fight another day, just not against you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? Like, he was actually cracking me with some elbows to the back of the head in the first round. Like, I wouldn't have said nothing, but it was like 4 or 5 of them. I got lumps right on the back of my head to prove they were all right on the back. It kind of looked like 12-6 in the video. But, I wasn't going to say anything, but so it made me said, I finally said something. My coach just said, keep going. So I just kind of, did what I had to do about it. And then he ended up going for a better position off that. But, you got to defend yourself. I'm not going to get taken. If I did get kicked in the face like him, trying to get up, I would have gotten up. And then I would have kept fighting. You know what I mean? If the ref wants to jump in, that's what's up. But I don't think Mike Beltran would have even jumped in if I hadn't backed off of him. You know what I mean? But, so it's a class, though. It's good to have class. You don't fight a guy who's not fighting back, So, just try to not think about the ref too much, usually. But sometimes you got to, I guess, take 5 shots, maybe say something, Yeah, but one little kick, hopefully you keep fighting,
Okay, now we're off class here. That brings me to the name the Barbaric. Okay, you're a classy barbarian for sure. But
Nice.
where did you get the nickname?
My mom, my first pro fight, she said, "I don't like this sport. It's barbaric." It's like, barbaric, huh? That's perfect. And it really goes well because everyone's always like, "You are the barbaric," you know? Yeah.
That's awesome. So moms gave you the nickname without even knowing it. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
And how does she feel about your fight career now?
She likes it. She knows I do well, and she knows I'm a pretty tough guy. So even if I get a real tough guy matchup, she's got full faith in me, and then I'm never scared of nobody. So she knows everything I've got inside of myself. She's got the same kind of stuff inside of her. She's a tough lady, so that's where I got it all from. So she knows that I'm fully capable of everything I need to do, and I've never gotten beat up. Maybe I lost a couple fights, but those guys don't want to fight me again.
For sure, for sure. A lot of split decisions, man. A lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and those aren't necessarily my favorite. You know what I mean? Sometimes the right guy wins, and sometimes he doesn't. So I'd rather just, if it's a split, go another round. Fuck it.
Hell yeah.
And that's the way I feel. And then you got one round to figure the whole thing out. Everything before that just doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
Pride rules.
Yeah, some shit like that. I mean, I'm just down. I don't like draws. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or sorry, draws or split decisions. I mean, both, really. Let's get them both the fuck out of here. Just let the fighters fight and let's have a winner. That's what we really want. We ultimately want a winner and a loser.
Yep. When one guy's like, the judges say one guy wins, but the other guy's like, I don't know, I probably kind of owe that guy my lunch money, then it kind of sucks, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right. So you're currently on your way to go get a burger. And that's a perfect segue into my favorite question that I like to ask my interviewees, right? Because I'm a fat motherfucker. I don't look it, you know what I mean? But trust me, on the inside, I'm probably like my 600-pound life. Like I could probably be on that show on the inside. On the inside. So
I hear you.
Post-fight victory meals are very important. Okay,
Yeah.
they're the most important meal of the day. So after you got your sick HeadKick KO, what was on the menu for your post-fight victory?
They got this Pepe's Pizza out there at the Mohegan Sun Casino out there. It's good pizza, man. Real good pizza. So we had to get some of that. I've been out there a couple times for some other fights, so I know about that place. So it's kind of tradition to go get that. So I had my Pepe's Pizza. I had a little milkshake, and I've kind of been back on it besides burgers, but burgers ain't bad. It's kind of on it anyway, So you need a good burger, man. I get too lean anyway, so I need some extra fat on me and stuff, But yeah, no, the pizza is post fight out there, at least for Mohegan Sun specifically, because it's just so good, like I said, my buddy's got a fight out there next week, so I'm not telling him, hey, you win, your pizza on you, It is like $35 for a large, but then usually I like the burgers too, So I just stay on the burgers and pizza, Yeah. I held back on beer. I haven't had any beer. I've been skipping the beer. Yeah, skipping the beer, man. I'm getting older. I'm like, I don't know. I just prefer to have a milkshake and get back to training.
There you go. There you go. Yeah. I can't hate on that.
Hell yeah.
That's a man who's got priorities. You know what I'm saying? You got priorities.
I do. Yeah.
Okay. Now I have a really important question for you. Okay, because you said the post-fight victory meal was pizza. Now, do pineapples belong on pizza or not?
Whatever, to each his own, man. I'll eat it for sure. I like to smother with meat, man. Bacon and beef, lots of meat on there to do me right. Maybe some spinach or something. I think we had spinach and bacon on one. And then my brother's vegetarian. He was out there too. So he had the whole veggie works on there.
Okay. Now, I remember one time we went out to a local pizza joint here. And my brother, who's actually a big guy, he ordered. He said, "Hey, man, I'm gonna order something different because that's what I want." And I said, "Okay, well, that's fine. I'll order a pepperoni." just in case I don't like whatever fucking concoction you're coming up with. And this motherfucker ordered a thin crust bacon and what's that fish that people put? Anchovies, bacon and anchovies.
Oh shit.
Yeah, yeah, and it was kind of good. Like it was whack.
Yeah.
It
I
was
never tried
whack.
anchovies yet. I guess I would try them.
You just got to be careful because they got to have the good anchovy. You don't want the bad anchovy because then that'll fuck your whole night up.
All right.
So,
I'll
but
clarify.
yeah, there you go. All right. So, like I said, 17-3 overall, coming off a HeadKick KO over in Bellator. How soon are you looking to get back into the cage?
Real soon. I was hoping to get out there next week just because I'm going to be out there anyway. It'd be great. But, maybe take the rest of the year off, get in real good shape, and then, get something real big lined up for the beginning of next year,
Okay. I can definitely respect that. Now, your streak, although it's been, spread out, you're still on a good streak here. So, how far off do you think you are from making it to that title?
Not too far, just the right fights. I just want a big fight, so maybe we can get Daley or MVP lined up because I think just beating one of those guys would shoot me right up there, and then I'm ready for Lima. So,
Oh, damn, that is, yeah, wow, that's crazy.
Yep.
That's crazy because Lima's a stud. Not unbeatable by any means. But damn, I'd watch the hell out of that.
Yeah.
I'd watch the hell out of that, man.
Yeah, thanks, man. I want to put some good ones on, Like, if Paul Daley gets in there, we'll throw it down and everyone's going to know what's up because, he's Mr. Big Shot Striker, they say, I'll come after him. And they'll be like, damn, fucking Derek's for real, Like, so that would be good right there. And, Lima knows I'm a tough guy, too. He just knows I'm coming up from a lightweight and shit. So, I think my hands are pretty much one of the best in the division and stuff like that.
Okay.
He might got that real good kick, but, I got plenty of ways around things, so it'll be a good fight. We just got to mix it up, I want to get in with all those guys, the best guys, make my money, make my worth,
Okay, well, now with the fallout with Daley, we know that if that fight gets booked again, that the trash talk is going to be amplified. Okay, now you're a classy barbarian, but in those types of situations when you're put in there with a guy who runs his mouth a lot, what's your how do you handle that whole situation?
He never talks shit to me. I mean, I heard he talks a lot of shit. He was always nice to me, and then he backed out twice. I don't know if he wants to talk shit. That'd be great because I would really love to not like somebody. Because I fight with. I just smile when I fight, and I like to fight. But I would like to not like somebody and just have real intention to kick their ass. And it sounds good. So he can piss me off. It'd be great.
So when you go in there, there's no ill will towards the opponent.
No, it's fake. It's like, fuck this. I gotta punch him. Like, but it's not really. Like, I don't care. Once he punches me back, I'm like, oh, good, we're doing it. This is what we're here for. Yeah.
Right on. Yeah, I know a lot of guys, they need that, that animosity from their opponent to just, get their bodies going. So it's good that you're able to get the engine started on its own, for lack of better termination.
Yeah, for sure. So I'll get the engine started. It'd be great to have it a little revved up. Some extra fucking fuel in the tank because somebody fucking pissed me off, So I'd love to try that out. It'd be real good. I think I'm pretty nasty, already. And then with that, I remember being a kid and getting a fight with 4 or 5 people at a time and stuff, just pissed off. Pretty ruthless.
Yeah, no shit. That's good. Is that how you found out that fighting was going to be your thing?
Yeah, and just whatever's been inside of me my whole life, I've always been a fighter. Wanting to fight or not, I didn't always want to fight those guys. I just did because I never backed down from nobody. But I always liked ninja movies and stuff, and I always thought I was, I could be a special fighter. And then once I saw Rocky, it was like, Rocky, man, So You know, made myself into my own little Rocky. You know.
There you go.
Yeah.
Right on, right on. Well, hey, look, man, I want to thank you for your time. I want to thank you for that beautiful head kick. Although he did, take a little bit of the feeling of the win from you. It still goes down as a head kick, and like I said, perfectly placed, perfectly timed. It was a thing of beauty, and I'm really looking forward to you competing again. It's always awesome when Barbaric gets in there because you know it's going to be a fight. That's the one thing. You're never in a boring fight. You know what I mean? Win, lose, or draw, you know it's going to be exciting. You must watch TV. So I'm very excited. And, hopefully first quarter of the year, they get you booked with somebody big and, we can have something more to talk about.
Hell yeah, brother. Thanks a lot, Steve, man. Appreciate you.
Hey, not a problem, man. Again, I appreciate you. So I want to give you a second to go ahead and thank whoever you'd like, training partner, sponsors, whatever. Take the floor, man.
Yeah, man. Just Johnny Hughes, my manager, man. He's always, recruiting good guys for my camps and stuff like that. Robbie Peralta helped me out a lot. We got a couple of sponsors help me out every time. Roof King and JTY. These, I need all that money when it comes time. You know what I mean? So hopefully I can stack some fights a little bit more closer together, and then we only need so much little sponsor money, and I can get some big sponsors. You know what I mean? But right now we're doing good. Everyone who's behind me is real supportive, and I got the wins to prove it.
Absolutely, man. Well, again, thank you 100% for the time. You go get that burger. You go get that burger, and you show it who's boss, man. I'm excited for that.
I got you, brother.
All right, man. Well, like I said, as soon as you get booked up, let's have you on again. All right, man?
All right, for sure, brother.
All right, man. Take it easy.
Later, brother.